Hey, what's up, guys? Update 3 for the 4TB mini. The good news is the new update version 3 will be available the 5th of July for Patreon and on the 15th for free user. Usually it should be the 15th for Patreon, next 15 July and 1st of August. But because there is some major fix like PS2 emulator and about the L2 button for the example on the Saturn emulator, it's fixed. So I think it's better to give you the update earlier so you can enjoy all the game properly. So I'm gonna talk about all the update 3. So it's gonna be available for people that are already Patreon. You can update it on the 5th of July, and 15th of July for free users gonna be available. So all the update, it's amazing. That's a huge update. The update 3 is very huge. I did work a lot from comment all around the Discord and YouTube. So I listened to everyone. And as soon as I heard that something should be fixed, I fix it. That's the beauty of the update. And with Syncovery, you can update it with one click. You just one click, you update it, and all the fix I will talk about will be provided to you. So like usual, every update, every month I update every emulator. So all the emulators are up to date and optimized, of course, and I suggest every month you update also your window update, your driver, your component, GPU, CPU, motherboard. You check all those stuff. You update it from window or driver booster. All right. I have a bunch of new logo. I'm not gonna show you them all, but all new logo are redone for the Jaguar, ColecoVision. All the logo are redone and scrapped, so it's merged and it's they all look the same. Example, let's go to Jaguar, or there is a bunch. I'm gonna give you the list. So all the Jaguar is done. They all look the same. I redone it because some logo was not the same or was missing. Now it should be all complete. Jaguar, Coleco, they all look beautiful and all the same style. So Jaguar new logo, ColecoVision and Television, Neo Geo, PC Engine CD, PS1, PS2, PSN for PS3, also the Dreamcast, the Sega 32X, Sega CD, Sega Master, Sega Saturn, Sega SG-1000, Super Nintendo, TurboGrafx 16, Vertrex, Wii U, Atari Lynx, Game & Watch, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy, Game Gear, Nintendo DS, and PSP are redone. Also redone some background video or mismatch video and stuff like that. So I scrapped them all. So new logo, new video, new art on the background. So I'll let you check it, but it should be amazing now. Yeah, so the PS3 mini has changed to PS3. So if you go to sorry, I'm using my keyboard. Console, there is no more PS3 mini. Instead, it's the PSP mini. Just right there. Alright. So PSP mini, it's new, but it's the PS3 mini it used to be. Switch, I did redone some logo also. See, they all look great. So all the logo are redone. Animal Crossing was added. Animal Crossing was added. Hyper Neo 64 on the arcade side works now. So if you go to arcade, Hyper Neo, the boot game is fixed. Come on, where it should be right there. So this wheel now is fixed, is booting. Okay, PS2. I redone the best of the best because I did add a bunch of PS2, but I want this drive to be, because it's a 4 terabyte, I want this drive to have only the best of the best, so that way I can add more system and everybody is happy because they have their own, they have the best of the best collection. So PS2 and PS3 and some more have the best of the best now. PS2, see, I have 72. So I choose 72 best of the best PS2, sorry, 70 game best of the best on the PS2. So instead, I don't remember the amount before, but now it's 70 best of the best PS2 game. So that way I think it's a better way to go. PS3, I work on the 30. It was tough, but if you did buy my 4 terabyte a few weeks ago, it was only like PSN game, no PS3 disc. Big game, it was no big PS3 game. Now you have the PSN. I didn't touch the PSN, it's all complete, but the PS3 has 28 best of the best PS3 disc game. Okay, so this is new. ScumVM was deleted from the computer side. I have a new video tutorial for installation in the wiki. I redone a bunch of new video how to install, very easy. Also on my YouTube I have new video how to fix your PC, how to make your PC all updated and working perfectly. I have a bunch of video, a new video if you want to check it out, and also available on Discord. The Yuzu for the Switch, I redone the emulator. You have the Patreon version, mean you have the fix early before everybody. The Yuzu, it's a new emulator. I delete the old one and I redone a new emulator. It works perfectly now, and it's a Patreon version. Oh yeah, it was a problem. I did redone the emulator on Yuzu because I'm gonna show you. One member report that the Mario Kart, when you were booting Mario Kart, it was a me login. You need to choose a profile. Well, it was no profile, so you was stuck on the booting screen of the game. I fixed it. So now it's possible it's gonna ask you to choose a me mode. You can choose it, but usually it should be fine. It will skip. You will go straight to choose your racing game. So now everything should work properly. I remove all the manual because I try to make space on the. I know some people they like the manual, but it's a gaming system, okay? And I have all the manual on my 96 terabyte. And some people they ask me to add the 3DS. I have a lot of comments to add the 3DS and some other game and system. So I need to delete some stuff that is not common for everybody. So I think the manual, it's a good idea to remove them. So next update I can add more system like 3DS and stuff like that. All right. So sorry for manual fan, but it's gonna be removed on this update. MAME. The MAME, I bring back the cover on the background. The cover on the background. Okay, let's choose. I want the main collection. Well, any MAME should works. See, now you have the cover, the cartridge cover on the background of the logo. Most of them. Okay. PSP, I redone all the video snap. That's the only system it was some problem, mismatch video and stuff like that. So the PSP video background, when you choose your game, it's all done. I already said that before. Oh yeah, the high and low setting. When you go, for people that doesn't know, when you go to setting, you have a high and low spec. Mean you don't need to run the RetroBeast at 4K, 120 Hz, high definition. When you have a 720p or 1020p low spec PC. So the RetroBeast works for nothing and you have a laggy experience. So when you go to setting, you have a low spec, you just choose low spec. And what I want to say is I removed the PS2. The reason this update is early than it should be, it's because of mostly because of the PS2. I break the PS2 with that setting. So changing from low and high spec was breaking the emulator. So some people report that, hey, I tried to boot the PS2 and he says error and stuff like that. So I say, oh, okay, that's my low spec setting. All right. So I remove PS2 emulator from high and low. So PS2 is always at high, but that's okay. It's gonna run on any spec PC. So this setting. So when you buy my RetroBeast, it's already set at high spec. If you have any problem, lagging and stuff, make sure your window up PC is everything is up to date. You have all your driver. If it doesn't fix the emulator, choose low spec. But low spec doesn't change the PS2. You change Xbox, Switch, Wii U, PS3, and some more, but not the PS2 anymore. That's the reason it did break the PS2 emulator for some reason, so I remove it from low spec. Be aware, okay, this month you have all the computer. Computer, it's not so popular. I know people buy the 4 terabyte for playing console and Yuzu and Switch and stuff like that. And computer is not so popular. And because I want to add more popular game and system, all the computer will be removed. I did ask some member and from Europe and stuff like that, and they don't care about the computer. And every review that everybody that reviewed the system, they don't seem to take care that much about the computer. Maybe there is some fan of you, but hey, let's say you buy the new Asus Ally and you plug the 4 terabyte to play console and handheld and arcade. I don't think people will play a computer on a handheld Asus Ally, okay? So it's gonna be removed. So if you want to keep this, do the update 3, but do not do the update 4 because it's gonna be deleted. Or if you don't mind, continue your update, but the computer totally everything Commodore MSX will be deleted, so I can add the Nintendo 3DS and more fun game for your handheld or mini PC. All right. So computer will be deleted next update 4, not this update. I fixed the okay, there is a problem. It's a new problem for me. I didn't know. When you use a Xbox controller or any controller that use X input, I'm gonna show you. There is some shortcut on the Xbox when you boot RetroBeast. Okay, let's boot RetroBeast. Okay, as soon as you boot RetroBeast, if I press go to my taskbar, you have a joy to key. Okay, that's running on the background. Oh, I don't have my Xbox plug. Anyway, this application, what it does, it adds another layer of function on your Xbox, like when you want to quit a game or save a game, turn full screen, access RetroArch, and so on and so on. There is some shortcut on the Xbox, and the reason why there is some shortcut is joy to key give keyboard function on your Xbox. Okay, but the L2 on the Xbox, the L2, LT if you want, LT was set as enter on the keyboard. Why? It's because when you press select and L2, select is halt, all together, you will bring your emulator or game to full screen. Alright, so that was smart. So you can, if you boot a game and it's not full screen, you just press select and L2 and it brings the game to full screen, or remove the full screen. But because the L2 is set to enter, for some emulator like Saturn, Sega Saturn, it caused a problem. Like instead of doing left to right on the game, it was acting like enter and start button. So anyway, now it's removed, it's fixed. If you do the update and you play, let's say, Saturn game, it's fixed. Okay? But just give you a tips. If you want to bring back the function of full screen from your Xbox, you go to wiki, fix, and I create a folder named fix Xbox L2 start. So you can disable or re-enable it if you want to have the... Sometimes it's useful to have the full screen. Maybe not, so leave it like that, but you can disable it if you want to play Saturn and stuff like that. That's it. That's the new feature that was need to be updated very fast, because some people, they cannot play the Saturn. I changed the overlay because in setting you can change the CRT effect, the LCD effect, the screen effect, skyline. But after this update, I just want to show you, if you boot any MAME game, it's set to LCD with screen effect. And the bezel is full screen. Okay, but you can change it in setting. There is you can change the overlay on top of your MAME game anytime you want from the setting. The Dreamcast, I removed the VSync. I know on the Asus Ally, I don't know why, but the VSync on the Dreamcast was causing what's the name? Flicker. It's very rare, but some people report flicker on the Dreamcast for on handheld. So I removed the VSync. It's turned off on the emulator, the Red Dream. Oh, PS1 on some handheld, it's fixed. I changed the ratio. If you boot PS1, the regular, on some screen ratio, the screen was not properly set, so now it should works for everybody now. It should be a 4x3 with bezel, no problem. Some people report that it was you can see 1/4 of the screen, but now it works. Now I fixed it. PS1 is fixed. Xbox, I also stretch it for handheld. Why I did quit? Original Xbox was not full screen. I think it looks better like that. If you play on a handheld or let's boot a Xbox. Let's boot any Xbox. Now, instead of 4x3, it's stretch. If you want to remove it, when you boot a game, just take your mouse, go to whoop, he did it. Sorry. It's supposed to be stretch. Stretch means some people don't like it, but I don't see any difference. It doesn't look stretch, but usually that's the original version. Okay, and you can change stretch. Also, you can upscale manually from your mouse if you like. Oh, I know why. No, I did change it. I'm gonna... If you want to have the stretch, just do what I did. Click with your mouse and stretch it. But the setting is in the installation 1B. Because all the settings from Xemu go on your C drive. So if you want to have my latest setting from Xbox, you just need to go on the D drive, the wiki, installation, copy to your C drive, roaming, and see there is the new Xemu here. You need to copy it on your C drive to have the new setting enable stretch, or you can do it manually. Saturn now is running on the I fixed Saturn, so now Saturn is playable. The controller doesn't interfere with the control in RetroArch Saturn, and I changed the emulator for Beetle, Mennafen Beetle. So if you see any reviewer or people talking about the Saturn, it's all fixed. So Saturn is running on a new core on RetroArch, and the L2 start button function is fixed. So I'm gonna show you. And that's it. That's the update 3. Available on the 5th of July for Patreon and 15th of July for regular people. This is the update 3. And I will do every month a video for every month update. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your time. And see you and have good retro gaming, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.